This is 23T720-712.
Michael A. Carmen, P73824, on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Your name, sir?
Anthony Liberty, Your Honor.
All right, let's slow down here for 1 second. This case, defendant pled guilty back on October 31 of 23 under 7694A. He then just didn't bother showing up. So I don't care what you do, but I'm just not going to be willing to take it under that statute anymore when he didn't show up here for a year.
It was a year?
2023, it's more than a year. October.
I don't think I was the attorney on the pre-trial on this one, but it was...
That was October of 23.
Okay, I thought it was October 24th.
No, 23. And then he was supposed to come here for a bond violation on November 14 of 23. And then finally, November 16th, he pled guilty to failure to enroll in chemical testing. That was a bond violation. Then we adjourned the sentence to November 30. So I just want everybody to understand I'm not going to take it under 7694A. If you need to talk to him further, I'll be happy to allow you to do that. I'm not, Mr. Liberty, slow down. Just relax. Mr. Liberty, just relax. Do I have any victims here on this one, Lisa? Specifically, I received a victim's rights letter from the victim, Gina DePonio. I don't know if she was...
No, not on Zoom, Judge.
She said she talked to Jessica Ordano. Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's slow down, sir.
Yes, sir.
Warrants out for your arrest. I mean, I'm going to let you talk to him, but I'm not going to take it under 7694A if they're going to play this game. And he's playing this game, and I'm not going to do it.
Your Honor,
Mr. Liberty, you have a lawyer here.
Mr. Liberty, let me talk, all right?
You don't ignore courts for 15 months. Now, I'm going to work. I didn't say I was sending you to jail. I know what I'm going to do probably, but I think you need some treatment.
yes, sir.
And I'm going to do what I need to do. But if you need to talk to him, that's fine.
It's not necessary, Your Honor.
I think maybe if you're talking about something revoking a 7694A status, maybe you need to. If he tells me, Judge, I understand it's not going to be deferred any longer, that's fine. That it's going to be a regular sentencing on a domestic violence, that's fine. But under 7694A, and I want to make sure you understand this, Mr. Liberty, you would have had the opportunity to keep this off your record if you did what I told you to do, complied with the terms and conditions of probation, didn't get in trouble. In all honesty, with everything he's got going on here, I'm not sure he was a good candidate to begin with, but I would not quarrel with it. But at this point, it doesn't make any sense to me. So if you guys wanted to talk, I'll be glad to put this aside, let you talk. And that's it.
Well,
May I say one thing, Your Honor?
no, let me talk, please.
Okay.
Your Honor, we've had an opportunity to speak. I think I know where Mr. Liberty is looking to get to, and he is scheduled to go to Oakdale for recovery. Right? He has his tether. He is scheduled to leave there to go to Oakdale recovery. Does realize he has a substance abuse problem. That is his most important end game. If this court orders that he serve any more jail time, though, that's not going to be able to happen. It's my understanding that that's what his mother wants for him,
Okay,
just to go to rehab.
All right, so let me stop you a second. First of all, I'm not going to talk about my sentence or what it will be before I have a decision as to whether or not the 7694A status should be continued or revoked. Second, it appears to me that not only does he have a substance abuse issue, he has more of a mental health issue. And I think that's the most important aspect to address. So if you want to go back and read the letters that are in here, she's outlined it very well. The victim has. But my inclination might not be just to send him over to Oakdale. My general inclination might be to have him transferred to the medical unit, and they can prescribe the medication and they can get him some mental health treatment, or I'll listen to whatever else you want to argue. But I'm not putting the cart before the horse. He's either going to decide that he's going to proceed with sentencing with the understanding the case will not be deferred under MCL 7694A or not. It's up, but that's something you two will need to talk about.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
Why don't you talk to him? I'll pass this case, and as soon as you're ready, let me know, okay?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay. Go!
Will you hand me my screen box?
Now go. Freak.
People against Anthony Eli Liberty, 23T720712.
Michael A. Carmen, P73824, on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Liberty, your name?
Anthony Liberty, Your Honor.
Did you speak to him?
I did, Your Honor.
And what would you like to?
Your Honor, he understands that he's forfeited the 769 status. He can live with that. Your Honor, the biggest thing is we were just asking that the court not.
Well, let's cover that first. So he agrees and understands that the case will not be taken under 769 4A, correct?
Yes, sir.
Is that right, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
So I want to be clear about something. I'm
Yes,
going to
Your
cover
Honor.
this with you. Just let me finish.
Okay, yes.
I'm going to cover this with you again. Initially, I took the plea under 769 4A, and I explained to you that the proceeding would be deferred. In other words, that I would essentially take the plea, not enter the conviction, place you on probation, set terms and conditions, and then if you complied at the end of the probationary term, the case would be dismissed. I just explained I'm no longer willing to do that based on the fact that you didn't show up here for about 14, 15 months. You had numerous bond violations. Your lawyer is telling me that you understand and agree that the case will not be taken under 769.4A now. That is, that you will be sentenced on this case now, and the conviction will enter now. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you agree to that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so I don't see a need to take the plea again. I trust you agreed, Mr. Carmen.
I would agree, Your Honor, for sure.
All right, so I'll just indicate parties agreed and understood. Case will not be taken under 769.4A. Okay, with that, have you had a chance to review the report? Are there any material additions, corrections, and deletions?
Your Honor, yes, I have, and no, there are not. Just want the court to be aware that my client is currently prescribed medications for his mental health. He does a Vivitrol shot to combat, substance abuse cravings. Takes Wellbutrin and Effexor. So he's getting treatment for his mental health as well, Your Honor. And that would continue if he's to proceed to Oakdale, as is his plan. His mom is his legal guardian. He indicates to me that they've had a very good relationship since after this incident. He last year in January through May was doing rehab at Oakdale, as well as had a stint in, I believe, the mental health ward of the hospital. And after he got out, his mother helped him to secure housing. So after he was out of rehab, so they do have a good relationship now. He wants to just proceed to rehab and just to get all the help he needs for substance abuse, and just ensure none of this ever happens again. And
Well, I want you to understand, and I hope I made this clear, my tendency is to simply set him up. At any rate, my intention is to simply send him to the medical unit of the Wayne County Jail. and let him get mental health treatment. I believe that that's what he needs. So,
Your Honor, he disagrees, and
Please, Your Honor. Please not that, Your Honor.
Mr. Liberty, will you stop interrupting? I didn't ask you anything yet. Do you want to say something else first, Mr. Carmel?
Your Honor, just thinking his mom is his legal guardian. It sounds like she is on board with him going to rehab, specifically at Oakdale. That's been their plan.
Well, you read all these letters she sent a year ago, right?
I read the one from December of 23.
Right.
Please, Josh.
Mr. Liberty, stop. He needs mental health treatment more than he needs substance abuse treatment, to be honest with you.
Mr. Liberty, if you went to Oakdale, what mental health treatment options would you have there?
So I'm already seeing a counselor 2 times a week via Zoom with Higera, which is the same it's the same company that runs Oakdale. It's out of Lincoln Park. I have a doctor assigned to me. I'm taking medication. I'm attending all meetings. I'm taking the shot. I'm ready to get my life back on track. I'm ready to go to Oakdale because last time I had like 117 days clean. It's a very good environment. There's meetings for 12 hours a day. It's my mom. That's what my mom told me the other day on the phone. So, I mean, 2 days ago.
You still have those other cases pending, right?
What other cases, sir?
You still have the case. Hey, slow down.
Okay.
Let me finish.
Okay.
You still have the assault resistant obstructing officer.
It's over with.
And would you please stop interrupting me, sir? And you have the flee and elude 4th degree, right?
May I speak? So I just the obstructing, there's obstructing the arrest or whatever. That one's dropped. That one, they already dropped that. They dropped that last week. And then they're about to send me on to, they for the fleeing and eluding, they're going to drop that to a misdemeanor. They just told me the other day, my attorney came here and he said that I was going to be going to Oakdale on a tether in lieu of jail time for that. And like I mentioned, my mom, I just talked to her 2 days ago.
Stop. I don't want to hear about your mom right now. Do you have a plea agreement? When are you going back to court on that case?
March 5th.
Well, March 5th is 7 weeks away. They're not taking you over to Oakdale now.
They said that they want me to Oakdale. They said that they had me on a tether on Monday. They had me on a tether the same day that I saw you last week. They had me on a tether going to Oakdale. They had me in the tether department going to Oakdale, sir. They have a bed available. I just want to get my life on track. I just want to go back and get clean, sir.
You don't want to, I'm not so sure about that. You don't want to be in the Wayne County Jail.
I want to get clean, sir.
Mr. Liberty, if you wanted to get clean, you would have come in and seen me a year ago. If you wanted to get clean, you would have shown up for your tickets that you've had elsewhere. California, you got a drunk driving, you never showed up from 2022. Please don't tell me that. You don't want to be in jail, I get it. Nobody wants to be in jail for the most part. I haven't yet to have anybody come in here. Well, I shouldn't say that. Twice a year, I get somebody tell me they don't want to do probation, send me to jail. But overwhelmingly, the 99% do not want to go to jail. I feel like I need some more information on this. Let's call in Jessica a second, please. They're not taking you over to Oakdale before the plea. I can tell you that.
Excuse me, Your Honor. They told me that they want me in Oakdale on a tether, sir. They told me that. They were gonna send me, they were on board with that last week on Monday, sir. They want me to get, that's what the judge in Romulus said. That's what the judge in Romulus told me. Specifically, he said, I'm gonna get you a bed, I'm gonna get you a tether and send you directly to Oakdale from the jail. I'm not just trying to get out of jail, sir. Oakdale is what I need. Treatment is what I need. 100%. I need substance abuse treatment.
All right. Okay. Don't tell me what you need and don't need. You need a lot of things. Your name. So here's what I think I'm going to do. He's telling me I'm not quite following it all. It sounds like something was reduced to a misdemeanor.
From when I looked online, he's scheduled for a pretrial exam on those new felony charges on February 5th. So that hasn't been addressed yet. They're still felonies.
He's saying.
They're scheduled for a prelim. I did check online.
You haven't had a preliminary exam yet, right, Mr. Liberty?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But I know this. I know this. They put me on a tether on Monday, this past Monday, right after we got out of court. Right after I got out of court with you. The judge agreed to send me to Oakdale on a tether.
All right. Okay. Okay. I'm going to adjourn the sentencing 1 week. Will you call over to 34 and see what you can find?
Oh my God.
Listen. Mr. Liberty, just settle down. I need to find out what is going on here. January 21. I assure you I'm not your enemy here. I'm trying to figure out what the best course of action is for you. Just relax.
My mom, listen, Your Honor, my mom sent a whole email to Jessica. She sent it 2 days ago. My mom wants me in rehab.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Liberty. Mr. Liberty?
Whatever, man.
Email from.
So I got an email from his mother. It doesn't account for the whole time he's been missing, but she claims that from February 5th of 2024 to April 8th of 2024, he was in Stonecrest Mental Hospital downtown.
Right.
And then from April 8th to May 10th of 2024, he was at the Oakdale Rehabilitation Center in Canton.
From what day? The last one is
The
April.
last one was April 8th to May 10th. So overall, it was from February 5th of 2024 to May 10th of 2024. He was in some kind of facility.
I wasn't trying to avoid you, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. Okay.
I just want to get clean.
I have all these other letters here. And I feel like I want you to find out a little bit more. I don't know where I want to send them. I think he's got, I'm going to adjourn it 1 week until 8:45 on the 21st. I can assure you I will move on this then, Mr. Liberty. I want to make sure we're doing the right thing.
So you're going to put me in, are you going to put me in rehab, or are you going to keep me here and put me in a mental ward where it's going to destroy my mind? You can't just let me go. You can't just let my mom. Those are old letters from last year. My mom and I have a great relationship right now.
You better.
She detailed everything in the letters to her 2 days ago.
Listen.
She wants me to go to rehab. You're gonna keep me in here for another week? I'm gonna lose my mind, dude. Do you know that they're squirting, they squirted, 20 of them surrounded me and they squirted cleaner in my eye the other day. I'm losing my mind in here.
Settle down. Settle down.
It's fucking unbelievable, man.
You're unbelievable.
Mr. Liberty, stop talking.
Let me talk to you and Ms. O'Donnell for a second. Then Chambers, go off the record.
Court is back in session.
All right. Mr. Liberty.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to caution you. I'm calling your case. Don't start getting lippy with me again. You got it?
Yes, Your Honor.
You got it?
You're in charge.
Anthony Eli Liberty, 23T720712. Mr. Carmen, your name.
Michael A. Carmen, P73824, on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Liberty, your name?
Anthony Liberty, Your Honor.
All right. I'm gonna need okay, I got it. So your client, we've gone back and forth. It's going to be taken under 7694A. Just the probation officer, Ms. O'Donnell, made some calls, found out that he was given a personal bond, but he has to have a tether put on, and then he was going to go over to Oakdale as a condition of his bond. So I don't know how he's going to go about getting that, when maybe he can call his mother and figure something out.
The tether department.
Also, hang on,
Sorry.
Mr. Liberty.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Do not interrupt me again. You got it?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Maybe house arrest can come over there, but at any rate, I'm prepared to sentence. I'll listen to anything else you have to say. I believe you already said everything in the report was accurate, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
Anything you want to tell me?
Your Honor, nothing further other than Mr. Liberty and his mother have a good working relationship now. I know the court has reviewed her latest correspondences, would ask that the court consider, in lieu of any jail sentence, just term of probation, and that he be ordered to attend Oakdale Rehab as part of that probation.
All right.
Thank you,
Anything
God.
you want to say, Mr. Liberty?
There's a couple of things I want to say. For one, I'm from Trenton, and my family it's not that it's not going to be redundant. It won't be redundant. I want to let you know that I have the utmost respect for you, Your Honor. Okay, my mom and I have a great relationship now. I'm just looking to go. I'm not trying to get out of jail. I'm trying to get my life back together, and I'll never pick up ever again. After this, I've been in trouble a couple times in my life, but the longest I ever spent in jail was 8 or 9 days, and I've been in here for almost 30, and it's been hell on earth. So this is a huge wake-up call, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, and you will never see me again, and if you have to see me, I'll be there. I will never skip another court date in your district or any other district ever again. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, God.
12 months probation.
Thank you, God.
You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must appear in court appear to the probation department as directed. Lisa, I want to make sure we take out all the bond conditions, all those bond conditions now we are going to take out. You're not to possess firearms. You're not to possess dangerous weapons. You're not to have any assaultive, abusive, or intimidating behavior toward the victim, Gina DePonio. But I will let you have contact.
I love her to death.
I'm going to go. Please don't interrupt me again.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to order fines 100, costs 200, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So fines and costs are $4.25. Probation fees are $240 for 665. Screening fees 60 for 725. Attorney fees of 40. Your total 765. Here's the big thing.
Yes, sir.
No alcohol. Just let me finish. No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no marijuana. If probation tells you to, you're to submit the chemical testing on their demand. Okay? Kratom poppy seeds and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. I'm going to indicate to you that since you've been in custody, it appears since January the 6th, correct? Is that about right, Mr. Carmen?
My understanding, Your Honor.
December 20th.
So at least-
Your Honor, I can look for you.
December 20th.
Let me look, Your Honor.
I came over here, Your Honor, on December 20th.
You were arraigned by me on January 6th.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you were dealing with the other case. I'm
Yes, sir.
giving you credit from 1 day from the arrest. I'm giving you credit for,
Your Honor, Mr. Liberty arrived at the Wayne County Jail on December 20th, as he said.
Thank you.
I'm not giving him credit on this case. He wasn't arraigned on this case. He's got credit that was dealing with the felony. I'm giving you 9 days credit. You are to successfully complete attended an inpatient treatment program and successfully complete a substance abuse mental health treatment program at Oakdale Recovery. Now the key, so you have to go to that program. You leave the program before we get a letter saying that you successfully completed. I'm going to give you every single day I can give you. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. I'm going to say you could pay your fines at the rate of $50 bi-weekly, and I will not start that until April the 1st. April the 1st, every other week, you pay $50. If you need more time, you can come in here and talk to me, and I'll give you an extension. The big thing is he's got an Mr. Liberty, will you let me finish, please? The big thing, he's got an overlap. Apparently, Judge Oakley ordered a tether and wanted him to go to Oakdale, but so somehow he's going to have to get a tether on there, and hopefully he can take care of that, and then he can be taken over to Oakdale. Okay, so any questions, counsel?
None, Your Honor.
Any questions, Mr. Liberty?
No, sir. Thank you so much. I'll never let you down.
I know. Well, you're going to let yourself down. You're going to end up in prison or jail if you keep up on this nonsense. I'm just telling you.
Judge?
Yeah.
Is Wayne County going to handle the tether, or do I need to contact house arrest?
How are you guys going to handle that, deputy? Are you going to contact house arrest or?
So if you were ordering, you said Oakdale, I believe, inpatient treatment at Oakdale?
Correct.
So what'll end up happening is, since he has a tether ordered on the other case, I'm gonna take him and I'm gonna screen him by D-Wing. They'll fund the treatment, and then I will set it up with the tether unit to get him transferred out. He will be picked up from the jail directly and go straight to treatment.
Perfect. All right. Thank you. Good luck, Mr. Liberty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day, Your Honor.
Thanks a lot, deputy. People against Reamer. Nathan Terrell Reamer, 24M723-784.
Michael A. Carmen, P73824 on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Mr. Reamer, your name?
Nathan Reamer.
You got to take your hat off, please. All right. Where are you at? Are you in Westland right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. If you plead guilty here, the possible penalties to operating while intoxicated, right? And the super drunk to be dismissed?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you plead guilty here, the possible penalties are up to $500 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service court costs are all 6 points. Will be added to your traffic record. Your license will be suspended or revoked in accordance with your record, and your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to question their witnesses. You have the right at a trial to testify or remain silent. If you remain silent, that silence would not be held against you. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
To the charge, and you still wish to plead guilty to operating while intoxicated?
There's no contest.
No, it doesn't say anything about
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I think we marked the wrong box. I'm sorry. This should be a no contest. I'm sorry. We marked the wrong box.
your appearance.
And I didn't.
I'm sorry.
Your appearance.
Muhammad on behalf of the people.
Your Honor, I'm asking that we do it as a no contact under lack of memory. There was an accident in this case and it impaired Mr. Reamer's ability to actually, he doesn't remember what happened.
Judge, I didn't sign off on a no contest, so we're gonna have to go back.
Wait a minute, slow down. Was there an accident
Yes.
Was anybody else hurt?
No.
Your Honor, not that I'm aware of.
I'm talking to your lawyer. Just hang on, Mr.
I'm
Reamer,
sorry.
please. Can somebody enlighten me as to what the blood or breath test result was?
BAC was 0.31.
All right, well, I mean, if he's got a 3-1, it is possible that he has a lack of memory. If you guys want to do a no contest, I have no objection to it at all. I will just need the police report. So in the future, if you're going to do a no contest, and I'm
We'll
not saying,
stipulate to the police report for factual
Thank-
basis.
all right. But I'm just saying in the future, if you're going to bring these in, like if you were agreeing to a no contest, just make sure I have the police report handy,
I
okay?
think it's in there, Your Honor.
So I know, just on top, so we don't have to purge through all of this. All right, let me just double check. All right, so this is gonna be a no contest plea then, right, Mr. Mohammed?
If there's a stipulation to the police report, then yeah.
Well, I'm always gonna require that. I need a factual basis somehow. If we're gonna do a no contest, I just want you to change that stipulated plea agreement to reflect that. I have no issue with it. Sounds like there definitely could be a lack of memory. And based on the extent to which the blood or breath result was at that level. So, sir, if you plead no contest, I want you to understand that it has the same effect as a guilty plea. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I'm just not going to ask you any questions. I'm going to rely on the police report to establish that you're guilty. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So if you plead no contest, possible penalties are up to $500 in fines, 93 days jail. Costs are all those, 6 points. Your license will be suspended or revoked in accordance with your record, and your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No, I do not.
All right. To the charge of operating while intoxicated, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right, and again, you stipulate I can use the police report to establish a factual basis?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to review the report. Based on my review of the report, I find there's a factual basis for the plea. Are you on probation or parole, sir?
No, I'm not.
Anybody force you to plead no contest or promise you anything to induce you to plead no contest?
No.
And you're doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Plea is accepted to that charge. Find it to be an accurate plea, and I'm talking to the charge of operating while intoxicated. The super drunk charge is dismissed. I'm going to refer you for a screening and assessment. You'll be screened and assessed today, sentenced at a later time. Lisa, do we still need a court-to-school sentencing for the Brownstown Middle School?
We do, but it's my understanding that he cannot travel or leave to a medical issue.
Is that true?
Yeah, sure. My client is in a wheelchair as a result of the accident. Is that accurate, Mr. Reamer?
Yes.
Can I ask you a question? You're coming from Westland, is that right?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to inconvenience you too much. And if you tell me, Judge, I just can't, that's one thing. I'd really appreciate it if you can make it to consider doing this in front of the junior high over there. It would be a really good thing for them. And I don't mean that at your expense or anything else. I'm sorry you got hurt. If you can't, you can't. If you tell me, Judge, it's just really too difficult, whatever the case, I get it. I'm not going to try to talk you into it. If you can do it, I'd appreciate. What's that?
Oh, no, it's agreeing with you. I say, yeah, it is kind of just too hard to due to transportation and everything.
All right, good enough. We're going to order a screening and assessment. You're going to stay on now, and probation's going to come on and interview you, and we're going to give you another sentence date. And Lisa, that will be on
January 28th at 8:30.
Okay, the 28th at 8:30. All right.
Okay.
Is it okay with Zoom?
Yeah, I'm okay with Zoom, but I want you going to AANA at least 3 times a week. I did not set this bond, but it's no contact with prosecution witnesses, no alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. I want you going to AANA at least 3 times a week. I'll let you go by Zoom.
Okay.
But you have to provide a paragraph or so about what was discussed, where it was, what date, the Zoom number, etc. And you're to take all prescribed medicines as prescribed and take all precautionary measures. Screening and assessment, sentence date will be the 28th. You can Zoom in from there, but I want you to start going every 3 times a week, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you. I wish you a speedy recovery.
Thank you. So now, how would I go about doing the AA meetings through Zoom?
You
How
can
I
do it
that?
on Zoom. You speak to the probation officer when they come in, and they'll handle it, all right?
Okay, thank you so
They'll
much.
explain everything to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
The court will call the matter of the state of Michigan versus Randall Stowe, case number 23 FB 1487.
Tiffany Woods for the people.
Allison Muller here on behalf of Randall Stowe. Mr. Stowe, please state your name.
Randall Stowe.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Stowe. We're here for a review today.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. And I believe what was said at the last time is that Mr. Stowe just needed to get his fines and costs paid off. Otherwise, I know we were possibly considering reporting probation. I don't believe Mr. Stowe has made recent payments. He did have kind of an unexpected turn of events. He had fines out of Canton that he was picked up on and had to post a pretty large sum to be released on those. So he has been unable to make these payments. What I would ask is if we could have one more month adjournment due to those events that which he needed to pay off, but was maybe he didn't expect to pay that much. So if the court would give him one more month, he did indicate he thinks he can get this paid off and resolve this matter.
Note here, November 12th, that said, defendant to be placed on probation if not done.
I understand, Your Honor, and I understand why that could be ordered. I do think he, again, with the matter in Canton, that put him behind, but he does say he'll get it done in the next month. I know that if he's placed on probation, that will come with some additional fees. I know he's had a last chance, but if the court would give him this last month, otherwise he understands where we're at with this and will comply with the probation and pay off these fines and costs as well.
How much were those fines and costs?
Mr. Stowe, how much did you pay to Canton?
I paid $1,000 to Canton, and then Livonia was coming to get me, and I had to pay another $700. $1,700 in total.
So I guess the way I get paid is put you in jail?
Now, Miss Washington, you know, you are by far one of the best judges I ever had. You're nice. And you know, I did not want to come to you with no other excuse because I know how you are. I don't like making excuses or feel like I was just irresponsible, honestly.
I understand. Your irresponsibility finally caught up with you, so it puts you here at the space you are right now. I get that. So, all right, this is the last opportunity, Mr. Stowe, okay?
Thank you. I will have your money.
I'll see you on March 4th.
If I pay it, do you still got to see me?
Let me see. I think I have to see you to discharge you. 1 second. Okay. No, actually, I don't. You weren't on probation, so no. If you pay it, this will be the last time we see each other.
It was nice meeting you, Miss Washington, and I hope you have a good rest of your year.
All right, I will set you over to. Did I tell you March 4th? What did I say?
You said March 4th.
March 4th, yes.
All right, March 4th, 2025 at 10. If it's paid, take care of yourself. Be more responsible so you don't get picked up and go to jail on silly stuff.
Yes, Ms. Washington.
Great year.
You too. Right. Thank you. Fuck yes.
All right, we can still hear you. I just don't understand. No. What do I do to invite these things? I don't know. You say what? Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Oh my God. You have got to be kidding me. What is going on today?
This is a joke. Jay is a interpreter.
I need an interpreter when I cannot express myself.
Oh my God, sir, put that cigarette out. I don't give a crap that you are outside of this. What is wrong with everybody today? You know what, Miss Green, we're going to start bringing people in for He's going to learn how to act in a courtroom.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Ma'am? Ma'am? Can you hear it? Okay.
Come and go, so let
I'm sitting up here, I'm the one that needs a drink.